Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is some products I picked up from Razer. These I bought only a few days ago and they were delivered pretty quickly, but I'm a little concerned as they're fairly beat up. This is how they arrived in the box, all beat up. This one is the same thing, and these are their latest products, the Black Widow X Chroma Mercury keyboard and the Mercury mouse, the Lancehead Tournament edition. Now this comes in about $80, and it's a pretty expensive mouse, and normally with this sort of product you don't get that sort of beaten up experience. But let's open this up and we'll take a look at this. So let's pop this open. Hopefully it's not damaged, like I said. Let's see what we've got. So that's how it came, like that. I didn't pay for rush shipping or anything like that. Now there's nothing else in the box, but what we have here is their Mercury white mouse. We have a braided cable, which is really nice. And then the mouse itself feels pretty good. This texture is interesting. The texture on this mouse is really nice and smooth. I like it a lot. So we've got two buttons here, buttons on the side, buttons on this side, and then two here as well. And then this is clickable also. On the bottom, just the pads, a little button here, and that's about it. So it feels pretty good. It's not a huge mouse, but I think it'll do really nicely. And then, of course, it's just USB Type A. So let's set that aside. And one thing to note, it comes with stickers as well. This was in the manual and the literature that comes with it. So we'll set that aside and take a look at the keyboard. Now this keyboard is about $150, like I mentioned. And if we flip it over, it's pretty heavy too. We flip it over, it says up to 80 million keystrokes. So it's a mechanical keyboard, obviously. Pop that off. It does come in black and gunmetal, as does the mouse as well. So you can get them in all different colors. It's got 16.8 million color options. So we'll flip it around. It's using Razer's green switches. Open this up. Now some of you may be wondering, I do a lot of Apple things, what am I going to use this with? Well, I actually have a gaming PC I built about a year ago. It has some pretty good specs. It's got a GTX 1080 Founders Edition card in it for graphics. It's got a nice M.2 solid state drive. Really nice stuff in it. But in here, in the top here we have some more stickers, some literature. Let's open this up here and take a look at this keyboard. So as you can see here under this, the control key is off a little bit. Hopefully it's not broken and I don't have to do any returns or anything. So let's take this off. And the key falls right off. Looks like it'll fit just fine, but since it's already popped off, we'll take a closer look. It's not white all the way through. It's painted on top, so it could be a little concerning. Let's put this on here. So it feels nice and clicky. And I don't type normal, but this is a metal chassis. I didn't expect that. This is all metal on top. It's got this braided cable just like the mouse. So it's really high quality feeling. For $150, you would expect that, but you would expect it to be, I think, delivered a little nicer, but other than that, I have no complaints. If we look down in here, you can see the mechanism. Everything looks really nice. Let me look at the bottom here. So on the bottom, we've got some feet if we want to use them. Nice rubber stops on each side, or on the front and back, and on the middle. And that's about it. It should light up once we plug it in and look really good. I'm going to be using it for gaming. I usually play PUBG or Players Unknown Battlegrounds. So I'll be trying this out. Now I did pick up one more Razer product and I'll be using this a little bit more. And if you'd like to see a full review, I like to actually use it for a few weeks before I do that, so be sure to check back, but let me know if you'd like to see a full review. I did pick up one more thing that Razer offers, and it's kind of under their development section, and this is their Razer Chroma Hardware Development Kit. And this comes in at about $80, and this is an RGB lighting setup that you can use in a case or outside of a case. And I haven't seen too many videos other than what Razer has made about this, but it's basically lighting, and It is a little bit expensive, but this little box here plugs into your computer and then has outs for two different, oh, it looks like 4 different RGB light setups. So we've got some RGB lights here. Let's open this up and take a look. Some RGB lights, 2 small strips. We've got some 3M tape on the back of both of them. Set that aside. This came off of it. Let's see what we've got under here. Just some cables so we can extend that where it's connected to. Looks like we've got in here. So there's some extended cabling for this. Then we've got a wall adapter, it looks like, or we can plug it into USB for power, it looks like. We've got micro USB here, USB over here, and then we can plug it into the case into our power supply if we want to do that as well. And then under here, let's see what we've got. We've got all sorts of wall plugs if we want to plug it into a wall externally. So we've got this little plug here that's USB. And then we've got all sorts of adapters depending on which country you live in. So you can use it with whatever you need to use depending on where you live. So that's pretty nice. You've got all of those options as well. And it is a little bit pricey for what it is, but the inside case lighting can now match the outside ambient surrounding. So I'll take a look at that as well. So that's my setup with the Razer keyboard and mouse in Mercury. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, if you want to know what my gaming PC is, maybe a separate video on that, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And be sure to check back. If you want me to do a full review, let me know, and then I'll post one after I've used it for a little while. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.